Chiheihou Mele. Traits. Speed beyond perception. Mele's core advantage is her sheer speed. She moves faster than the eye, faster than the enemy can react, and often lands the kill before her presence is even registered. Seam slicing technique. Her sword doesn't just cut bodies, it slices along the seams of the world. She identifies the dividing line of anything, a structure, technique, concept, or even fate, and severs it. Combat pragmatism. Mele isn't flashy or philosophical. She fights to win, and her technique is about ending the battle instantly before the enemy gets the chance to act. Preemptive kill style. She specializes in attacking before combat even begins, reading intent and cutting through reality to strike in advance. Fighting style. Mele is the apex speed killer. She analyzes the battlefield, finds the weakest point in any structure or defense, and cuts it with pinpoint precision. You don't see her blade, only the result. Yagyuu Soujirou. Traits. No stance mastery. Soujirou has no defined style. He's mastered swordsmanship to the point where he becomes the sword. He adapts mid-swing, mid-thought, mid-breath. Mental supremacy. In battle, Soujirou enters a transcendent state, his ego fades, time dilates, and he becomes pure response. That makes his parries and strikes virtually instantaneous. Void awareness. He perceives intention, not just action. He sees the mental trigger behind the swing, the breath before the strike, and responds to that. Undefinable combat. Since his swordsmanship has no form, it cannot be read or predicted. Even preemptive styles struggle to identify an opening or pattern in him. Fighting style. Soujirou is the anti-style swordsman. He doesn't counter your blade, he lets it flow into his own. Calm, fluid, and effortlessly reactive. He's not just hard to hit, he's impossible to understand in combat. Fight trait analysis. Speed versus void. Mele's speed can kill most enemies before they draw their sword, but Soujirou doesn't need to see her. He feels her intent. He responds to the moment she decides to strike, not the movement itself. That counters most of her advantage. Seam slice versus formlessness. Mele specializes in cutting the seams of a technique or defense, but Soujirou has no form. He's like water, there are no edges to cut. That makes her style struggle to land the kind of efficient kill it relies on. First strike versus awareness. Soujirou's ability to perceive killing intent before motion gives him the chance to act without needing speed. Mele might strike first in time, but not in effect. His reaction may actually land the true first effective blow. Pressure versus calm. Mele presses with overwhelming presence, aggression, and pressure, but Soujirou is immune to psychological tempo. The more intense Mele becomes, the more serene and perfectly reactive he gets. Kill conditions. Mele wins if she finds a seam even if it's metaphysical and strikes before Soujirou reads her. Soujirou wins if he senses her killing intent and responds with his undefinable, flowing sword art. Both can one-shot, but only one has a built-in response to the other's exact specialty. Overall chance of winning. Yagyuu Soujirou, 65% chance of victory. His lack of form, his attunement to intent over action, and his ability to enter a void-like mental state all give him a natural counter to Mele's seam-cutting speed kill style. Against any defined swordsman, she wins, but Soujirou isn't defined. Chiheihou Mele, 35% chance of victory. Mele could still win if she delays her intent, hides her killing motion, or finds a seaman Soujirou's very soul, but that's a high-level, philosophical challenge. Against someone whose entire identity evades form, her blade has little to grip.